So that will help a lot. For the setters, you've got Lead Wizard now. So like what I would do, you can see all the analytics in terms of like what they're actually doing. Because these people lie. Like they're like, oh, I've done X, Y, like, bro, how I can fucking see because it tracks it now.
Yeah.
So I would try and have, if you can do like a 10, 15 minute call every day, just to like keep them accountable, keep them on the spot. Like have it at a time that suits you. You can even just doing cardio at the gym and like, hey, what's going on? Like, who've you got in conversation you might need help with? How many calls a week do you book at the moment?
God, I can't say for the past 2 weeks, but usually around 10 to 15.
How many calls do you want when it's possible?
Yeah.
That qualify.
I don't think that there's really an answer to that.
Okay. So I personally believe if you implement some of these things, you can probably double the call bookings.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know how many follow-up messages they do and how many new conversations?
No.
So Lead Wizard should track that if you bring it. I don't know if you've got it on there. That will help if you go to the analytics.
Because I've only used this the past like 2 days, so.
Oh yeah, it takes time to build up.
That's what he said. I think Chris said it would take like a week or something.
Yeah, so then it compares to the week before, but you can kind of see on a day basis in terms of kind of how exactly this works. So if you go to stats on metrics, I think, yeah, metrics, click on that. Okay, so if you go like inbox, okay, so maybe we just do, let me do one day. So we do yesterday. So that's 4 hours. See 17 combos, like that's fucking shit. They said 35 messages who started conversation. Like that's
no one's been in the inbox today.
Okay, well that's
being me.
That's since the 22nd. Though.
Yeah.
So that's not today.
Right.
So like
that's Jesus, yeah.
Can you see like instantly that's where the problem is, right?
Yeah.
So if that was 300.
I know, when I've had 3,000 followers overnight.
So
what's happening?
This is what I would look at from your point, because then you're like, you can literally just screenshot that, send it to me like, you guys haven't fucking done anything.
Yeah.
So, because what I found before is a lot of these people like moonlight. They're like, oh yeah, I work for you, and then they work for him at the same time.
100%.
And then like they kind of do a shit job on multiple accounts, can't get paid 3 times. So I would use that to try and hold them accountable. Minimum for you, the minimum you want to be doing is probably 150 outbound new conversations a day. Ideally, if you can not get blocked, you would go up to 300 probably.
Yeah.
Because you have so much traffic there. And then from like a follow-up perspective, I'd be looking at probably 300 per setter per day. If I told you we do 1,500 sometimes on one account.
How does that not get banned?
Follow-up messages, you can send as many as you want.
Oh, okay. Sorry, how many follow-ups do you think? 300 plus, really?
Yeah, so if you're doing 100, that means that after 3 days, you have 300 people to follow up anyway.
That's true.
And it's just going to compile and compile and compile. And if they use the labeling system on Lead Wizard, then it's easy for them to do.
Okay.
But you can also see in there where, so if we go to inbox, you can see, for example, where they are in terms of like outbound replies. Like they're not doing any follow-ups. They've done 100 outbounds, people sitting there, one person replied, and then there's nothing in the follow-up. So you can see here kind of where they're, what they're doing. And even like there's people, I'd look here, like if there's leads that need to be moved around, but if there's a lead here, it's an hour ago, they haven't responded. Obviously, there might not anyone on shift now. And what time are you guys working?
I struggle with this too because they work in Australian time, but now that my audience has changed, I feel like I need
more US now?
Yeah.
What time, Australian times are they working?
They're 7 hours ahead, so it's usually 6 a.m. until...
Dubai time?
No, 6 a.m. Aussie. So it's like 11 p.m. here. And then they shift usually stops at 5 p.m. here, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 a.m.
Okay, so that they do 12 hours a day?
Yeah, well, there's 2 and they do 6 and 6.
Okay,
I think.
and then how are you paying these guys?
Likewise.
No, I mean like how much like?
$6 per hour, 10% comms.
10% is a fucking lot.
Yeah, but I don't do a lot of money. It's $100 a week.
Oh, okay, I suppose if you're paying them the first week.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so my gut feeling as well with this is I think if you were to work out the 2 biggest things I would do is one, they're just not doing enough volume. Like you can see that straight away. Second thing I'd implement the voice notes. Third thing I would then do is, I can even kind of work this out for you now. Do you know how many calls you took in, or how many calls were booked in February?
I think it was 30.
Okay. Do you know roughly how much like new cash you made in February? Slightly differently because you take weekly, but
I know in February I turned over 52 total because that was my best month this year.
what percent of that was from
New clients.
yeah.
I need to work that. I wouldn't know.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
the reason why I want to try and work this out is I want to work out what's called your income per call booked.
Well, that wouldn't be hard to work out because
How many sign-ups did you have?
yeah.
And even we just take the first 4 weeks revenue.
100%. So sign-ups 29 out of the 29 we said we had 13 before. So what's 13 times 250 plus 105? 250 plus 105 is what? 355.
So 355 times 13.
13.
Right?
So
Okay, it's
new
4-6.
cash.
And then how long's the program on average?
16 weeks.
How many of them see that out? All of them normally?
All of them because they're on contract.
Okay, so that's $18,000 Australian. You've let's pretend it was like paid up.
Yeah.
But that money from what you're saying is going to be good. So you make $615 per call that gets booked, regardless if it closes. So then I would think, okay, let's say another setter is going to cost you $1,200. In 30 days, could they book you 2 calls? Do you see what I mean? And they cover the US time zones.
True.
So at that point, it's like they'd have to be fucking retarded,
I know.
like proper retarded for that not to work. So
Yeah.
I would kind of over the next 5 days, week, read the right act with these guys and show them that you can see the metrics of what they're doing, the numbers.
Yeah.
And then I would try and bring someone in who can cover the US time zones.
Agreed.
What I probably would also do with the US, I would sell up front to the US rather than weekly,
Of course.
because they'd also think it's kind of weird
Yeah.
because they're used to paying
Up front. Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I would not charge Australian, I would just charge US.
Yeah, that's my issue too, because my payment system, like I don't use Stripe. I use like a app that we have in Australia called Nui. And
Your business registered in Dubai.
yeah.
Why don't you just use WAP?
Use what?
WAP?
I've never heard of it. See, I need a new payment
Okay,
system.
okay, this will change life. So,
You're probably like, how did you get here?
this is good. This is good because it's easier than for you to crush. So if you have is your business bank account in Dubai, okay. So if you set up WAP, we have an account manager for them, so I'll send you the link and they'll help you with everything. The other thing you can also get, particularly in sales to the US, is financing. Now, why this is important? We could then take your price to like 3K, and then the people can finance it and pay over 12 months if they need to. So,
Oh, wait. Do I have an account?
No, that's probably, I don't know if you've got a payment processor. No, it's probably because you bought from us on WAP.
Oh.
But we can get you set up as you're not transacting on WAP. See, it says start a business.
Okay, you just sent me them.
Yeah, if you can create your account through that. So if you get that set up, I would also then add in the financing as well, because that will help a lot to sell to the US, and I would just sell higher price points.
What is that?
So the one we use is called Split It. They also have Klarna to the US as well. Klarna has a $10,000 limit, and I think Split It is 65. So Klarna is just like a big finance company. Split It basically does a hold on people's credit cards and it breaks it down monthly.
Okay.
So if you want to try and push pricing to the US, like these two both absolutely kind of crush,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Is there any questions on the financing?
No, it's easy.
Any more questions on the DM setting stuff?
No, I feel like there's just, now I'm like, I need to work.
You don't need to work. It's actually, these are super easy to implement. So
I
like
know.
we'll go through at the end of this, so like what you kind of need to do. So it's like
Yeah.
this week I would screenshot that and be like, you guys need to do minimum 100 new conversations, follow-up messages, and then just keep them accountable on that. Like just like spot check. And then I would look to bring in another setter who can do kind of the later hours for the US. That's it.
Yep.
So it's not a huge amount you need to change. So just actually need to fucking message people. And then the voice note system. But a lot of these are like, that's like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then if you look at how you're booking calls at the moment, do you get a lot of inbounds?
Like people that have come directly to me? Yeah, because I have a big referral. Like in Australia, I feel like I'm almost like the main point of contact that girls come to. So a big thing for me is word of mouth referrals, friends. Yeah.
Okay. And then do you try and drive inbounds from your stories much?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you trying to do that? I think?
I know. So I heard that if you post a link on your story, it like decreases the views. So I try not to do that. I usually will just like do sticker tap things or people that have liked stories or
Okay. So the easiest thing we use is just get them to DM you.
get them to DM me.
Okay. So it's like the easiest thing. If you think about what Instagram wants people to say on the platform, 65% Instagram use is DM messaging. So I would just focus on probably 2 days a week. I would do this if you want more calls, which obviously you do. I'd have like a 1 story post. So I would do maybe Wednesday is a client result with like a call to action on it. Like, think of an example. Here's Karen who struggled losing 20 pounds for the last 5 years to try and get in bikini shape. Here's what we did in the last 16
want
weeks.
this? Yeah.
DM me 16 weeks to see how we could do this the same for you for summer 2026.
Yeah.
And then I would do another one on a Sunday, which is something different, which is like, show you example. So I would do this in like more of a written text, but it's more psychologically speaking to people. So I wouldn't even use an image. So it's like, let's find an example. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I do that a lot actually.
So,
When I
like-
do CTAs. Yeah.
So like longer stories.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, I would do longer stories like that. But do it as 1 story so it maximizes it. So that's kind of a shit example, but I do this every week, so I should have another example. If you enjoyed this clip and you're a business owner, content creator, or coach, and you want help in terms of exactly how to scale your business to the next level using ads, AI, VSLs, setters, and building teams to basically monetize your business and monetize your knowledge, but without you having to press all the buttons, it's never been easier than before. What we can do is we can walk through the whole process in terms of how we're doing this over and over and over again with content creators, with business owners. If you hit the link at the bottom of this video, you can book a call with us and the team. We can audit your whole business, show you where the bottlenecks are, and show you exactly how we can scale. And if we think you're a good fit to work with us, we can show you what that looks like too.